Welcome to BODHI, everyone. I'm Stephen Weigand, my brother Chris. Where should we start today? I was gonna say, no, I was gonna say handstand, but nope, let's have you start on your backs. I mean, we can if you want to. He wants to. I wasn't gonna make him do it. He wants to do it. All right, let's do it. Handstand, we're starting there today. So if you have a wall at home and you wanna use the wall, I definitely suggest that. I'm gonna be his wall. First, okay, I'm gonna show you on my knees. So reach your arms up because you can't see my arms when I'm standing. Okay, and I want you to try to press the ceiling away with your palms. And whilst doing that, firm the upper outer arms in towards the chin, right? So that the shoulders aren't creeping up on the neck like this, okay? Upper outer arms wrap in, keep the grapefruit underneath the chin, and then tame the front ribs down towards the pelvis, okay? So we got triceps engaged, back engaged, core engaged, and let's flip this mother around. Since Chris wanted a handstand, we're gonna go right into it. I like it. Okay, so lift the right leg up. Actually from here, bring the shoulders over your wrists and really do that scared cat. Do the dome a lot. Keep the dome a lot. Keep it here just for a couple moments. Really get that lift, get that round. Keep that lift. Now lengthen, and then right into tipping forward, right into handstand. Yeah, nice. Find the breath. Nice. Look who popped right up and into it. Now breathe. Ribs lift a little higher. Yeah. Do the other side. That was great. Same setup. Let's go opposite leg up and let's get that dome first. Press the thumb forefinger down, especially the fleshy part in the thumb forefinger down. Yeah, dig that way, that much knuckle down. If that means you don't come up, then you don't. Remember, you stay connected to your breath. Let the breath lead the way. If that means you lift an inch or you stay in the setup, that's what you do. If the breath says, I'm ready for it, then you do that. Nice. Keep it there. Firm the right ribs in. Good. Yes. He's got it. He's flying right from the get-go. One more inhale. All right. Yeah. Nice work. Feel good?
Class over.
Class is done. Adios. Have a great night. Thank you for joining us. We're here every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Onto your back, please. I love that you wanted to do that first. Let's hook your thumbs. Right thumb on top of the left. Extend the leg straight.
I thought you'd forget about the core work.
He thought I was going to forget about the core. I'm like, no, I didn't forget about the core. We're doing everything else, but he wanted to throw handstand in, so we do that for Chris. Exhale, crunch up. But I appreciate that that was your thought. And then inhale, roll it back down. And try to keep the same line, same trajectory. Keep the grapefruit. Exhale, crunch up. Nice. Inhale, roll it down. I like what you're doing. I was going to say keep the arms where they are. Keep doing what you're doing. I like it. Exhale, crunch it up. Yeah, so he really is get the head and shoulder blades lifted. Inhale, roll it back down. And you can even press the heels down. Exhale, crunch up. There you go. And then inhale, roll down. And now try it this way. Keep the arms up, and then exhale, just lift up, shoulder blades. Yep, and inhale, roll it back down. Now you can go back to your way. Exhale, crunch it up. I like his way. Inhale, roll it down. We learn from each other. He said it was a misunderstanding. But you know what? Which one do you feel better? Which one do you feel more? Do mine again. Exhale, crunch up. Inhale, roll down. Now do yours. Exhale, crunch up. Inhale, roll down. You're going to feel mine more.
Yep.
Okay, keep doing mine. Exhale, crunch up. But I'm always open. Inhale, roll. If there's something I need to learn, I'm open to it. Exhale, crunch up. Inhale, roll it back down. Let's do two more like this. Exhale, keep peeling the thumbs apart. Inhale. Exhale. And inhale. Good. Switch the hook of the thumbs. And keep trying to peel the thumbs apart. Here you go. Exhale, crunch it up. Press the heels down. And then inhale, lower down. Yeah, that other version I can see. You can cheat a little bit. Exhale, crunch it up. I just got it. And then inhale, roll it down. And exhale, crunch it up. Inhale, roll it down. Nice. Exhale. And inhale. Exhale. Good. Inhale. You can even pigeon toe your two big toes and then press the heels down. Exhale. Yeah, keeping the inner thighs engaged. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Just one more. Exhale. Inhale. Now reach the arms all the way out over your head and take your right leg up. You can keep the left heel on the ground for a moment. Firm the upper outer arms in towards the chin. Okay, now I want you to lift the left heel just an inch up off the ground. Keep the biceps in line with your ears and crunch up with your arms reaching over your head just for a moment. A little higher, and then arms all the way by the sides. Hold it here, crunch a little higher. Nice. Straighten the right leg just a touch more. Good. Lift a little higher. Nice. Set the left heel down. Extend the right leg down. Lower it all the way to the ground. Reach the arms all the way out over your head. Now take the left leg all the way up. Good. Hang here for a moment. Again, hollow the armpits, firm the upper outer arms in, and then go ahead and crunch up. Keep the biceps in line with the ears. Hold it here for a moment. Lift the shoulder blades a little higher. Now lift the right heel up. Good. Lift a little higher. And then hands by the sides. Crunch it up. Nice. Good. Take one more inhale like this. Set the right heel down, then extend the left heel all the way along. Now, scrub the heels back. Set the heels or the feet so they're about hips distance apart. Nice. Now take the hands behind the head. And exhale, crunch up. Inhale, lower down. Exhale, crunch it up. Inhale, lower down. Keep pressing the back of the head into the hands. Exhale, crunch it up. Inhale, lower down. Exhale. Inhale. Aren't you so happy we did handstand first? Exhale. Exhale. Inhale. Now we add on. Exhale. Point the toes. Inhale. Set the feet down. Exhale, lift and lower. Awesome. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, we elongate. Set the feet down. Exhale, lift and lower. 3 more. You got it. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, lengthen. Set the feet down. Lift a little higher and then lower. Nice. Exhale, lift. Inhale, elongate. There you go. Set the feet down. You got it. Lift a little higher. Inhale, roll it down. Good. Exhale, crunch it up. Inhale, lengthen. Good. Set the feet down. Lift a little higher. Lower down. Now listen up. Exhale, crunch up. Inhale, lengthen. Hold it here. Good. Shuffle the feet up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. Bring them together. Come to the left. He's like, nope. Come to the right. Back to center. Arms by the side just for 2 breaths. I'm not going to make you do the crazy breath of fire thing. Okay, I think he's had enough. Shavasana. Now class is officially over. Adios. That was a killer. Yeah. Do you want Shavasana for like 5 minutes? You can hug the knees in the chest, give him a nice little squeeze. We'll start to rock it up. The great thing is we get to apply that to our next handstands, right? And then you can come all the way up to forearm plank. Oh, shit! Okay.
You get to pause the video.
You could do that. You could pause it. Okay, now you can do this version with the arms wide. If you prefer to interlace the hands, you can do that, but just know in about 50 seconds, we're going to change it to here, okay? If you got this, notice if the elbows are splaying out to the sides. You can even stick a block between the elbows and crush the block, press the palms down, press the ulnar wrist points down, drop the hips just a touch lower. Actually walk your feet back a touch. Yep, and then work the heels right over the balls of the feet. And then once you got that, press into my hands. Pretend like you're pressing into somebody's hands, unless you've got somebody there that can do what I just did. Okay, now that's great. Keeping the shoulders right up over the elbows. Isometrically pull the elbows back towards the toes. It's great, you're 30 seconds in. We're only going to 52 seconds. Nothing to it, right? Hips a little lower. That's it. Collarbones a little wider. Shoulder blades a little wider. Nice. Now find the breath. Can you drop the hips a little lower but keep the thighs lifted? Lengthen the tailbone back. Pull the heart further forward. Nice. Now, when you inhale, lift your right foot just an inch up off the floor. Keep the elbows where they are. Pull the knee all the way across to your left tricep muscle. Nice. Extend the leg all the way back out. Take the knee to the back of your right tricep muscle. Extend the leg out. Keep pressing the left thumb, forefinger down. Vashisthasana on your left elbow. Yes, not easy. Keeping the right shoulder over, or excuse me, your left shoulder over your left elbow. Work the left tricep a little forward. Yep, there you go, a little further forward. Yes! Now reach the top arm all the way out over your head. Good. Lift the bottom hip a little higher. Roll the top hip towards the right. Yes, you got it. Now reach the arm all the way back up, back to forearm plank. Good. Now from there, go ahead and lift the left foot just an inch up off the floor. Take the knee all the way across to your right tricep. That's it. Good. Now shoot the leg all the way back out. Take the knee to the back of the left tricep muscle. Good. Shoot the leg all the way back out. Stack the left foot on top of the right foot. Side plank on the right elbow. Roll the left hip towards the left just a little bit. That's great. Now fire up this right bicep. Turn that baby on. Yeah, you can work the, fist down if that's better. Good. Now reach the top arm all the way out over your head. Lift the bottom hip and ribs a little higher. That's fantastic. Yes. As you press the ulnar wrist point down, flex the bicep and tricep on. Now reach the left arm all the way up to the ceiling, release the left hand all the way down. Now lift your left foot up and just hop the right foot in about 3, 4, 5 steps here in dolphin pose, just for a moment here in dolphin. Okay, now from there, release the left foot all the way down. Okay, now you're gonna come, lift the elbows just an inch up off the ground. Squeeze the elbows in. Now from here, come to plank pose. Plank pose, yeah, good. Now from there, bend the elbows lower halfway down, Chaturanga Dandasana. Lift it up to plank. Lift the right foot just an inch up off the ground. Yeah, you can step it back a little bit. Pull the knee all the way into the chest. And then three-legged dog. Shoot the leg all the way up and back. You can roll the hip open, bend the top knee, circle the ankle around a little bit. That might feel great. That was interesting, wasn't it? Everything okay in there? Okay, just checking. Work the left armpit a little forward. Now re-square the hip. Flex through the right heel. So the hips are level. Now pull the knee all the way to the nose, step the foot down between the thumbs, drop the back knee down to the ground, low lunge crescent pose. Reach the arms all the way up. Nice. Good. Take a couple more moments here. Lift the back ribs a little higher. Press the left baby toe down. Buckle your hip points together. And then just drag the palms to your heart and let's go right into a twist. Left tricep to your right thigh, coming into the low lunge crescent twist. Nice. Good. Now as you press the top palm into the bottom palm, I like to do it like that because it just feels like you're engaged a little bit more. Now, isometrically press that left elbow down. I guess that's not isometric, that's more of a karate chop. I'll get my verbiage right. I'll work that out and then I'll get you into the pose in the right way. Okay, and then from there, uncurl the right toes and lift the right thigh up and away from the ground into the higher lunge twist. Nice. Okay, now lift the left thigh even higher. Lift the outer left hip a little higher. That's great. Take one more inhale like this. Now unwind the twist and reach the arms all the way forward. If it's too much, you can release the hands down to the floor for a moment. Yes, this is great. Now my hands are on your hips. I'm pulling those hips back. You lift the side ribs up. Take one more inhale here. Release the hands down to the ground. Step the right foot all the way back. Bend the elbows lower halfway down, Chaturanga Dandasana. Press it up to plank pose. Lift the left foot just an inch up off the ground. Pull the knee all the way to the chest. Good work. Lift the knee a little higher. And three-legged dog. Shoot the leg all the way up and back. Roll the hip open like you did on the other side. Work the right armpit slightly forward. Yeah, nice press of the thumb forefinger. I swear, sometimes that's the hardest because the knuckle of the thumb just kind of pokes up. So we got to press that down to get the arm engaged in the right way, the shoulder engaged in the right way. Good. Now re-square the hip, flex through the back heel, firm the outer right hip in, pull the knee all the way into the nose, step the foot down between the thumbs, drop the back knee down to the ground, and rise up into low lunge crescent pose. Awesome. Okay, now as you reach the arms up, I like Chris has got his hands touching here. That's great to do that. Just lift the side ribs a little higher and then soften down through the traps, just so the traps don't take that reach on. Yeah, it's great. So that the side ribs are supporting the arms instead of the shoulders and the neck taking the brunt of the weight, which happens a lot of the time. Now pull the palms together at your heart and twist it up, right tricep to your left thigh. We apply all that stuff to handstand. So that, like I said in the beginning, you're not shrugging the shoulders. The lift comes from the side ribs. So how we do one thing is how we do everything. So we apply that stuff later on in handstand. If you're with us, uncurl the back toes, lift the right thigh up and away from the ground. And then find the breath here. See if you can breathe into the back ribs a little bit more. Nice. Yeah, that's great. Good lift in the right thigh. Now, can you bring the thumb just a little bit closer to the heart center? Good. And lift the outer right hip slightly higher. Lift the right ribs slightly higher. Yes! Now, keep the right thigh that lifted, unwind the twist, and extend the arms all the way forward. Biceps in line with the ears. Good. Yeah, like you're trying to work your butt towards the back of the mat. Yes, and then lift the side ribs, lengthen the sternum chest. Exhale, release the hands down to the ground. Step the left foot back. Vinyasa this time. Bend the elbows lower halfway down. Chaturanga, roll over the toes, upward facing dog. Nice, all the way up and back, downward facing dog. Great lift in the head of the thigh bones there. Nice big inhale in through the nose. Exhale, let it out. Woof, that was a doozy. Not even to Surya A yet. We're what, 19 minutes in? Maybe we should do a handstand again. Inhale, bend the knees, look forward. Maybe we'll just jump to handstand. Okay, so do the little scared cat thing here. Get the dome. That's it. Yeah, get the dome. Now, get the length in the base of the skull. Yeah, so you don't even have to look through at your thumbs for a moment. Get the length in the base of the skull. Keep the domage. Okay, now that you got the length, now just with your eyes look forward. Yeah, so just a little look forward. And then, when you're ready, lift the hips all the way over your wrists. You got this. Jump high like a superhero, like Spider-Man would do. That was Spider-Man-like. We'll do it again. Nice! Good though. That's great. Okay, he wants to do it one more time. Yes, brother! Awesome! Lengthen forward, inhale, and then exhale, fold. Good work. Circle rise. Take it all the way up, and then exhale, pull the palms of your heart. I applied your Krista head thing with this thing. That was good. I feel good.
One more.
He's like, yeah, he felt it. He knew it. Did Spider-Man jump like that? I'm not a Spider-Man person. I just thought maybe Spider-Man jumped like that.
The neck thing, like putting them together.
Totally, yeah. I appreciated that. Yeah, that was fantastic. I'll point that out to you guys on the next one. Circle the arms, and then exhale, hinge and fold. Inhale, elongate further forward, and then when you exhale, step, or you can jump it back. Your call. Lower down, chaturanga, over the toes, up dog, and then up and back, downward facing dog. So what Chris and I were talking about is a lot of times when I say bend the knees and look forward, we'll look forward, but we'll jack our chin forward. And Krista was helping him with what I love, kind of keeping the thing, like I'll say, the grapefruit underneath the chin so that we elongate the base of the skull, and he's not even looking forward. So he's getting the length in his cervical spine first. So he's got that. Then he bends his knees. He keeps the ribs lifted. Yes. And then I just was adding just a little look forward, and then, but keeping the same lift in the ribs, keeping the length in the base of the skull, and then when you're ready, pop it up high, hips all the way over those wrists, belly over the wrists. You got it. Nice! Dude, that's very different. Lengthen forward and fold forward. Circle rise, take it all the way up, pull the palms together. Significant. Does she do that with you too? Then does she have you look forward, or she just had you keep looking down?
It was this more in like the traditional like kick-ups.
The traditional
not
kick-ups.
The jump forwards.
Okay.
But that helps.
But then
so
you
much.
apply to that. Yeah, dude, that's killer.
Yeah.
Thank you, Krista.
That's great.
Palms drop, circle rise, and then exhale, hinge and fold, forward release. Inhale, elongate forward. If you stepped back, step the opposite foot. I think that's his left, and your right, and lower down, chaturanga. Over the toes, upward facing dog. And then all the way up and back, downward facing dog. Nice. I love discovering new ways always to engage, find something just a little different that makes all the difference in the world, because that for him made all the difference in the world. It's killer. Couple more breaths here in the downward facing dog. And then when you're ready, go ahead and inhale, bend the knees, look forward. And at the end of the exhale, actually I'm not going to stand there this time. You can step or jump it all the way up to the top. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Good, circle rise, take it all the way up. And then exhale, pull the palms to the heart center. Nice. Round 3, palms drop, circle rise, take it up. Exhale, hinge and fold, forward and release. Inhale, elongate forward as you inhale. Nice. Go ahead and step or float it back. Squeeze the elbows in. Squeeze the wrists in. Nice, dude. Over the toes, upward facing dog. That's fantastic. That didn't even make a sound when you landed. And then back to downward facing dog. It didn't make a sound because he had everything engaged in his belly and his back and his legs, his arms. So a lot of times when we jump back, like just our arms are working. And a lot of us are strong enough to where we can do that. But if you have the support in the core by keeping the elbows squeezing in, the collarbones broad, the thighs lifted, the ribs lifted, it's a game changer. Nice big inhale in through the nose. And then exhale, let it out through your mouth. Now bend the knees and look forward. I'm going to step up here again. I'm right here. At the end of the exhale, you can step or float it all the way up to the top. Take your time. Nice. Lengthen it out, inhale, and then fold forward, exhale. Circle rise, take it all the way up. And then exhale, pull the palms to the heart. The pause is so much different. It's awesome. Yeah, it really is. And then palms drop, circle rise. Exhale, fold forward and release. Lengthen it out when you inhale, and then you can step or you can float it back, chaturanga. Yes, over the toes, up dog. And then all the way up and back, downward facing dog. Very nice. Good. 4 more breaths here. Reattending to the breath and downward facing dog. Because of course down dog is a very easy and restful pose, right? I love it when teachers say, yeah, it's a resting pose. I'm like, no, it's not. Big inhale in through the nose, and again, exhale, let it out. All right, nice. Here we go, one more time. Inhale, bend the knees. You get the length in the base of the skull, the cervical spine, the rib lift, and no rush, but when you're ready, at the end of your exhale, step, or you jump those hips right up over your wrists. You got it. Nice! Yes! Lengthen it out and fold. Circle rise, take it up. I even caught a little bit more that time. Exhale, pull the palms together.
And then I caught you see my legs.
Yeah, they went, what do I do with this? That was awesome. Palms drop, circle rise, and then exhale, hinge and fold forward. I love it when you connect to something and you're like, oh my God, I got it. Wait, what the fuck? Oh, sorry about that. What the heck do I do now? And lengthen it forward, and you can step or you can float it all the way back. Over the toes, upward facing dog, and then exhale back to downward facing dog. I continue to remind myself that too. It's like you'll get into something and it's just like, then you come back to the breath, and then the breath, the intelligence there, takes care of you. From there, lift the right leg up in the air. And from there, we're going to take the knee all the way across to your left tricep muscle. Good. Pull the right shoulder back. Look forward. Shoot the right leg back. Bend the elbows lower halfway down, chaturanga. Come back up to plank. Take the knee to the back of the right tricep. Hop the left foot up 1/3 of the way and right into Ekapada Bakasana. If you want to use a block, you can set a block underneath your left foot. Okay, that's going to get you to the right height here in Ekapada Bakasana. Or you can do the setup, or you can do like Chris is doing. Squeeze those elbows in. Pull the heart further forward. Dude, this is awesome. Take one more breath there. But we're going to come back to downward facing dog with the right leg lifted. Nice. Now from there, you're going to pull the knee all the way to the nose, step the foot down, crescent pose. Inhale, reach the arms all the way up. Nice. Hang here for a few moments. Good work. Lift the left hip point a little higher. Yep. And again, it's great if you're just practicing the setup in Ekapada Bakasana. It also helps with the chaturanga jump back too, really working that length, lift, and lift in your back thigh as well. Okay, now from there, bring the palms together at your heart. Start to tip the heart forward out over the front knee. Yep, and then let's tip this all the way into balance. Virabhadrasana 3. Nice. Now, it's pretty damn good, actually. Press the top of the right thigh back. We're going to have to put explicit lyrics on this because I threw an F-bomb out there. Sorry, everyone. Separate the arms wide apart like airplane wings. Yep, lift the front ribs a little higher. And let's take this right into twisting half moon. Set the left hand down, flip the right arm up to the ceiling. Yep. Love what Chris does with the hand. Brings the hand back behind the sacrum, levelizes his hips. Now karate kick your left heel back just a little bit more. Nice. It's like I got my hands on your hips. It's the same kind of action. You press back with the heel. Now press the right thigh back as well. Yes. And now coil your spine a little further forward. That's it. One more inhale like that, and then release the hand down to the ground. Most of you just chill in standing splits because that was a lot. If you are feeling handstand, I'm not going to argue with you. We rock it, but you take your time with it. Okay? Again, you get the scared cat dome. Keep it for a moment or so. Then you get the length after you've, blueprinted that lift. You pull the arms back, you pull the sternum forward, and then you just tip it all the way up and into balance. Handstand. Nice. All right, good work. And you can step it back, take a little vinyasa from there, lower down chaturanga, over the toes, up dog, and then all the way up and back, down dog. Let's go big inhale in through your nose. Let it out, exhale. Nice. All right, here we go. Left leg rises up in the air. Good, now from there, take the knee all the way across to your right tricep muscle. Pull the left shoulder back. Yep. Look a little forward. Shoot the left leg back, lower chaturanga. Come up to plank, take the knee to the back of the left tricep muscle. And then from there, you can hop your right foot up about 1/3 of the way. So you're setting up for Ekapada Bakasana. And again, lift the knee higher up as you lengthen forward. So pull the knee up towards the armpit, firm the outer left hip in. Now I can be picky with you because you're doing great with it. But back to down dog. You can take a vinyasa if you want, but I was just gonna have him go to down dog with the left leg lifted. And then from there, crescent pose. Pull the knee to the nose, step the foot down, reach the arms all the way up. Nice, good. Find the breath here. Sink the front femur just a little deeper, and then work the back heel slightly forward. And then, that's pretty good actually. Now lift the right hip point a little higher, and then soften the traps down. That's great. Couple more moments like this, it's looking good. Just a little more lift through the back ribs. Yes! Now keep that lift, pull the palms to your heart, start to tip the heart forward out over your front knee, keep the length in the back ribs, and then tip it all the way into balance. Virabhadrasana 3. Nice. Yeah, it's good levelization of the hips. Good kick through that back leg. Now find the breath within it all. Nice. Now separate the arms wide apart like wings. And you got twisting half moon. Set the right hand down, take the left arm up to the ceiling. And if you fall out, oh well, who cares? We all do. I usually do once a practice or twice a practice. So you be light with yourself because it's just a practice. Then you come back to the breath and you engage as best you can. Right hip lifts a little bit. Nice. Good. Yes. Take one more inhale like this, and then exhale, release the left hand down. Good work. Standing splits or handstand. Because I think I've mentioned this before, but I've never gotten into alignment through like judging myself. Or if I get in, if I pop a pose through judgment, it's not very fun. It's way more fun when I can be on my own side and engage that way. And the way to do that is to have trust and patience with the process and engage the present moment as best you can. Nice. That's great. The only thing I'm going to add is flex your heel, actually. Yes. And karate kick that heel up to the ceiling as you lift up. Actually, you know what? Press into my hand. So kick my hand. Yes. That's how much kick I want for those of you at home too doing this. Okay? You can even be here and just pretend like somebody's there and kick back. That's how much power I want in that back leg. Then, you don't have to do it. You sure you want to do one more?
No, yeah.
Okay. So, but keep that kick with the lifted leg, because a lot of times we'll disengage that one. Yeah, take your time. Set your hands upright is actually hugely important here in handstand. Yep, he's got the kick. Yes! Nice! Good work. That's freaking awesome. All you. Yeah! All right. And Vinyasa. How'd that feel?
Good. I think my thumbs before were too wide.
Oh, yeah.
Pinching like this.
Yes.
So I just brought them in slightly.
I'm so glad that you did. It's a great point what he's talking about because he's had some stuff in his thumbs, and so it's actually something I work with myself too. A lot of times when people are in down dog, any pose, their thumbs will be too wide. And Chris was just saying, I've taken my thumbs in a little bit, and I can even feel that. Just going in a little bit actually takes the stress off of the thumbs. And if you take them in and then press the knuckle of the thumb down and forward, it changes it. Is that what you were doing? Yeah. So these little subtle things are huge and they're game changers. And he was taking his time to set his hands up. Such a wise choice. Because if the hand is slightly turned in, that's going to throw the shoulder off. So all this stuff is connected. That's why I want to take the time to share this with you. Big inhale in through the nose. Exhale, let it out. We did both of those sides, right? Good that one of us is keeping track. So sometimes I forget where we are. Inhale, bend the knees, look forward. And at the end of the exhale, you can step or jump it up to the top of the mat. Yes, lengthen it out as you inhale, fold forward as you exhale. I could even see it right there in down dog. Your thumbs are so much more engaged and protected. Let's go into chair pose from there, Utkatasana. Work the shins slightly back, nice. And then widen the shoulder blades out. Good. Yep, set the toes down, and then press the heels down, stand all the way up. Look up, touch the palms, and then exhale, pull the palms together at your heart. Nice. Let's go back to chair pose. Sink it down, Utkatasana, please. Shins go back. And then when you exhale, you can just go ahead and fold it forward. Release the hands down. On your inhale, lengthen forward through your heart, Ardha Uttanasana. And then on your exhale, you can step or you can float it all the way back, Chaturanga Dandasana. Over the toes, up dog. And then all the way up and back, down dog. Take a couple moments here. And I like sometimes that Chris too, like even though he's jumped some, then sometimes if he's not feeling the jump, he'll step back. So don't feel like you just have to do that every time. Really listen to your body. That's what this practice is about. It's not about doing all these crazy poses. These crazy poses are there on purpose to help remind you in the face of challenge to trust yourself and trust the process, because it is a process. Here we go. Right leg rises up. Pull the knee all the way to the nose, step the foot down, Vira 1. Inhale, reaches up, and then exhale, release the hands down to the ground. Step the right foot back and lower nice and slow. Over the toes, upward facing dog, nice. And all the way up and back, downward facing dog. We're gonna go left leg, rise it up in the air. Pull the knee all the way to the nose, step the foot down, Warrior 1. Inhale, we'll rise, and then exhale, you can let it go. We step the left foot back and then lower. Over the toes, up dog, and then all the way up and back, down dog. And if you're like me, the buttons will get triggered sometimes because it's like, no, but I want to go further. I want to. And it's like, our minds have an idea of how we want things to be, but that's not always the reality. It's not always the truth. So that's my intention. That's the method behind the madness of all these wonderful Brock things that I bring in here. That's how I've learned myself to do the challenge, have fun with the challenge, but be on your own side. Be light. Have fun with it, which means don't overwork. Bend the knees, look forward. At the end of the exhale, step or float it all the way up to the top. Lengthen it out, and then fold. And chair pose, Utkatasana. Good. Hips go back a little bit. And then press the heels down, stand all the way up, look up, touch the palms, and then exhale, pull the palms to the heart center. Nice, sink it down, chair pose. Here we go, Utkatasana. And then exhale, fold forward and release. Lengthen it out as you inhale. Then you can step or float it back, Chaturanga. Roll over the toes, up dog, and then all the way up and back, down dog. Good, right leg rises up in the air. Pull the knee all the way to the nose, step the foot down, Vira 1. Inhale, we rise. And exhale, let it go. Your breath, step it back, nice and slow, lower. And then over the toes, up dog. And then right back to down dog. We lift the left leg up in the air, stay engaged in the middle, pull the knee all the way to the nose, step the foot down, Vira 1. Inhale, we rise. And then exhale, we let it go. Step the left foot back and then lower, nice and slow. Over the toes, up dog. And then all the way up and back, down dog. Because we can work really hard but also be like stressed and suffering the whole time. Or we can work really hard, confront those stresses, but allow forth lightness and soul. And then you'll find moments of flow where it's really hard, but something else has taken over. And that's what we're looking to expand in this process too. And it's just moments. And then those moments, go to 2 moments. So inhale, bend the knees, look forward. At the end of the exhale, step or jump it all the way up to the top of the mat. Elongate it out as you inhale, and then fold forward when you exhale. Good, chair pose, sink it down, Utkatasana. Squeeze the thighs, there you go. And then press the heels down, stand all the way up, look up, and then exhale, pull the palms to the heart center. Nice. Back down to chair pose, sink it down, Utkatasana, please. And when you exhale, fold forward and release. Lengthen it long when you inhale. Step or float it back, Chaturanga Dandasana. All right, over the toes, upward facing dog. And all the way up and back, downward facing dog. Again, we'll go right leg, rise it up in the air. Pull the knee all the way to the nose, step the foot down, Warrior 1. When you inhale, rise up. And when you exhale, let it go. Step the right foot back and lower nice and slow. Chaturanga over the toes, up dog, and then right back into down dog. Left leg rises up. Good, pull the knee in, step the foot down, Warrior 1. Inhale, we rise. Nice. Exhale, let it go. Left foot back and lower. Over toes, up dog. Nice and easy, back to downward facing dog. Awesome. Yep. And again, even if there's just moments where we get out of the way and something else happens, that's gold. So the mind often wants to hold on to stuff, and I don't know about you, but my mind hasn't been very successful at that. So enjoy the moments, and then when there's other stuff that's there, let that be too. And see where that leads. Inhale, bend the knees, look forward. At the end of the exhale, you can step, or you can jump it all the way up to the top. Lengthen it long as you inhale, and fold forward when you exhale. Chair pose, sink it down, Utkatasana, please. Hips a little lower. Good, sink a little deeper, sink a little deeper, sink a little deeper. Press it all the way up. Oh, I tricked him. Bring the palms together at your heart. You thought we were going to celebrate somebody's birthday. Not yet. Chair pose. We may not. I don't know. We'll see. And exhale, fold forward and release. When you inhale, lengthen it out. And then exhale, step, or you can float it all the way back. Chaturanga Dandasana. Over the toes, upward facing dog. And then right back down dog. Just one more. Right leg rises up. Good. Pull the knee all the way into the nose. Warrior one when you inhale. And then exhale, let it go. Drop the hand, step the foot back, and then lower. Over the toes, up dog. And then all the way up and back, down dog. Awesome. Left leg rises up. Pull the knee in. Step the foot down, warrior one. Inhale, we rise. And then exhale, go ahead and let it go. Left foot steps back, and you're going to lower down. Over the toes, up dog. All the way up and back, down dog. And again, everybody's pace is different. I know you've heard me say that. So if our pace is different than yours, too fast or too slow, you just really be sure, even though I know you're listening to my voice, to stay with your breath, because it could be a beat faster or a beat slower. And sometimes when we're just that beat off, we're not connected to what we need. So stay true to yourself. Big inhale in through the nose. And again, exhale, let it out. Here we go. Right leg rises up. Take the knee all the way across to your left tricep muscle. Hop the back foot up an inch, 2 or 3, and you're going to go right into Vinyasa 1, or the setup. Squeeze those elbows in like a chaturanga. Nice. Pull the collarbones broad and forward. Work this top foot in towards the midline a little bit. Nice. Take one more inhale here. Now, three-legged dog pose. Shoot the right leg all the way up and back. Now, from here, we're going to do something a little different. We're going to go tree, downward-facing dog. So if you need to use your hand, you can. He's way better than me because I always use my hand there. That's freaking awesome, dude. But if you're here, make sure that the foot's not on the knee. If it is, go below it or above it, okay? Now, plank pose with the tree knee. Okay, now Vashisthasana with the tree knee. So roll to the outside edge of your left foot. Yep. Now, with your right hip, roll your right hip towards the right slightly. That's just going to help you stack the hip and put the knee in the right place. Good. Now you're going to love me for this. Reach the top arm all the way out over your head. People have been watching all for this in your face. Now, we're going to rotate to your left toes in the one-arm, one-legged tree plank pose. You got it. Just a breath or so. You can do it. I know it's like the same balance, which is hard as hell. Lift the left hip, lift the left ribs, pull the heart further forward. Now, keep the tree knee, release the right hand down, bend the elbows lower halfway down, chaturanga. Press it back up to plank, pull the right knee all the way in towards the nose, step the foot down by the left wrist, warrior two. Woo! What the hell was that? I so wish you could have seen his face. I always get the gloriousness of getting to see how annoyed he is at me. You get to see it sometimes. And I know most of you stopped class about 40 minutes ago just in anticipation of watching that. Hopefully you'll get what I got. But you can't force that, right? That just happens. That's real. It's like, no, it's real and it's not going anywhere. Back arm down the back leg, reverse it. Nice. And then from there, come right into side angle pose. Let's set the hand, I was going to suggest that, inside the foot today to a block. Yep. As the hips slightly go back. It's like my hands are pulling the hips just slightly back, and then press the top of the left thigh back. Now with the top hand, wrap that top hand behind you in the little crease of your right hip. Okay, now this is plenty challenging. You can keep this. Okay, if you're going for the full wrap, okay, you can take the hand underneath you and grab either the fingertips or the wrist. But what happens a lot of times, I'm just going to show you here, is that people will collapse like so, just to get into the pose. That is not very helpful, I've found. So firm the right hip in and try to lift the right ribs away from the ground. Widen the collarbones out. Okay, so this right hip is firming in and back instead of splaying out. Firm it in and back, and then lengthen the collarbones forward. And maybe you look up. Nice. That's really good. Okay, now you're going to love me for this. See if you can keep the wrap, but straighten your right leg. So you're in a wrap triangle. And if you got to, loosen the fingers up a little bit and go a little bit lower, that's cool. It's great. Nice. Firm the right hip. Press the right big toe down. Nice. Now, triangle pose. Release the hand down, either to a block outside the foot, or to the hand, or to the hand. To the hand. Release it to the hand. You know what I meant. To the shin, to the ankle. They're like, no, we don't. Like, get your verbiage right. Go a few more breaths like this. Nice, good space in the cervical spine. And he's got like a little triangle underneath there, which is exactly what we want. Good lift in the ribs. Okay, now from here, warrior two. Bend the front knee, come on back. Nice. Okay, now listen up. Windmill the hands all the way down to the ground. You're going to go three-legged dog pose. So right leg all the way up. Now, I want you to take this right leg all the way out to the side like a doggy on the fire hydrant. Yep, exactly. Now, lift the outer left hip. Now from there, take it all the way into Kundalini too. Right thigh on the right tricep. Cut that thigh into the tricep and pull the heart forward. That's fantastic. Yes. Good work, brother. That looks awesome. One more breath here. Shoot it back, Chaturanga Dandasana. Woo! Over the toes, up dog, then all the way up and back, down dog. Now let's see if I can remember where we started. That's going to be a challenge. Big inhale in through the nose. Let it out, exhale. There's a lot to that. Okay, I think I got it. Left leg rises up in the air. Keep the core engaged. We're going to go knee across to the right tricep muscle, right into Kundalini 1 first. I like it. He's pressing his thumbs down. Hugely important for any pose, but especially for an arm balance. Nice. Pull the collarbones forward. Yes, good with the back leg. Now, three-legged dog pose. Shoot the left leg back and right into the tree down dog variation. Okay? He doesn't use his hand. I like it. I cheat a little bit here sometimes. Okay? Yep. And he's got his foot above the knee. Again, if the foot is on the knee, go below it. Don't want you to touch that knee joint. Okay, from here, inhale plank pose with the tree knee, and then right into Vashisthasana. Roll to the outside edge of the right foot, and lift the bottom ribs. Roll the top hip towards the left side of your mat, towards the side you're facing. Nice. Yes. Okay, now reach the top arm all the way out over your head. I know, now he's shaking his head. Damn it, I wish they could see your face. You'll see it, I promise, you'll see it. Okay, now keep the right ribs and right hip lifted as you rotate to your right toes into the one arm, one-legged tree plank, which I'm sure nobody else is doing. Yes, awesome, Chris. Pull the heart forward. Dude, but that was killer. That was fantastic. He had it. Even if you get it for a second and you fall out, I mean, that was amazing. I wasn't even going to make you do it again, but he wants to do it again. I love it. Pull the heart further forward. Yes! Dude, this is amazing. Wow. Right hip, right ribs, one more lift. Left hand down. Bend the elbows lower halfway down, Chaturanga. Dude, right back up. Pull the knee in, set the foot close to the right wrist, and warrior two. That was amazing. Wow. Nice work, dude. No, but that was the face of like, dude, I just crushed that, and you did. That was awesome. Wow. Whew. Yeah. And it's cool, right? When you have those moments of flow where there's challenge and your spirit is like, yeah, I can do it. It's different than the mind like, no, I should do it. Force, very different than power. Power versus force. Great book by David Hawkins. I shout out all kinds of people in this class, don't I? We'll go back arm down the back leg, reverse warrior. Sink a little deeper. Nice. And then from there, you're going to go right into side angle pose. Elbow, oh, sorry. We're going to give you a block for that. Set the hand inside the foot to a block. And elongate the left ear a little further forward. Yep, and you can even get the little grapefruit thing. It's awesome. Nice. Yep. Okay, now with the right hand, wrap that hand behind you into the crease of your left hip. Maybe just sink a hair deeper. It's great. And now again, you know this is plenty challenging, or if you like a little bit more, you can come into the full wrap. And again, as we take the full wrap here, his bottom ribs are lifting, so he's not sinking down to the floor just to get the pose. If you have to sink and collapse an area, take a step back. This is awesome. From that outer left hip into the midline a little bit more. There you go. Pry that top collarbone slightly open and press the right thigh back. Keep firming the left hip in. I know, it's a killer. This is freaking great though. One more inhale like this. Now, keep the wrap exactly. Straighten up that, I know. It's really hard. Nice connection. You got a couple more breaths like this. Good. Lift the right ribs away from the ground. And then now, Trikonasana triangle pose. You can set the hand on a block outside the foot or hand to the shin, to the ankle. Nice. Wrap the left bicep just a little forward. And then a micro bend in your elbow, so there's not hyperextension there. Yep. Nice. Good. Another inhale like this. And then now warrior two. Come on back. From warrior two, go ahead and windmill the hands all the way down to the floor, three-legged dog pose. Extend the left leg all the way back. Then take that leg all the way out to his side like a doggy on a fire hydrant. As you take the leg all the way out to the side, point the toes from the right hip in, and then just shift the weight forward, heart forward, left thigh to left tricep, and tip it all the way forward into balance. Nice, brother! Kundi 2. Lift the back thigh higher, lift both shoulders higher, especially the right one, and shoot it back. Awesome. Chaturanga. Roll over the toes, upward facing dog, and then right into down dog. Big inhale in through the nose, and then let it out, exhale. Killer. Awesome work. Right leg rises up, pull the knee to the nose, step the foot down, crescent pose. From there, bring the palms to the heart, tip the heart forward out over the front knee, right into warrior three. Good. This is going to be fun. Okay, now, keeping the palms at your heart, I want you to come into half moon pose. So palms are staying at his heart. Okay, he's just revolving the ribs open. Didn't show you that well from this angle. Tip the heart a little lower. I know. Now if you want, you can start to reach your arms all the way forward into the Virabhadrasana 4, my favorite of all yoga poses. Warrior 4. Heart a little lower, ribs open, and like you got a block between your forearms. Lengthen those ribs. Yes, now half moon pose. Come back to it. This time with the right hand down. You can use a block or not. Whew. Warrior 4 is no joke, especially after you've been doing everything you've been doing. Okay, now Chapasana. You can go ahead and bend the back knee, reach back, grab the tops of the foot. Nice. Upper body slightly down, but right ribs lifted. Yeah, just trying to get the upper body parallel with the ground. I'm just being picky. That's good though. Take one more breath here, and back to half moon pose. Now from there, warrior 2. Bend the front knee, come back. Oh, he's got the face again. We were in a great place like 7 minutes ago. I was like, oh, all right. Okay, windmill the hands down to the floor, pause. It's like, ah, shit, now what? Snuggle the right shoulder underneath your right knee. Okay, now you can drop the left knee like he's done here, which I like. Okay, you can take that version, or stay right here. It's a killer hip stretch, or if you want to come back to Vinyasa 2, Go ahead and extend that leg out. Tip the heart forward. Press the ground away. Lift away from the floor and lengthen forward into the full Vinyasa. Yes. Nice, brother. Rocking it. And then shoot it all the way back. Dude, those are the best Kundi 2s I've seen from you. Sorry that I made you do 2 in a row. Big inhale in through the nose. At least we didn't go Ashtavakrasana, Vinyasa 2. Ashtavakrasana. We still could. I wasn't going to make you do it, but we could. But I like that he's like inspiring me tonight. Let's go left leg, rise it up in the air. Pull the knee all the way to the nose. Step the foot down, crescent pose. Inhale, rise it all the way up. Good, pull the palms together at your heart. Start to tip the heart forward out over the front knee and tip it into balance. Virabhadrasana 3. Nice. Yeah, good. You need to take days off more often. Press the top of the left thigh back. There we go, half moon pose. You know where we're going. Yes, good work, brother. Now work this foot. Yes. There you go. Now you can keep this. This is just fine. Or extend both arms forward. Virabhadrasana 4. Keep the bottom ribs lifted. Yes. You got it. Lift the bottom ribs. Press the left thigh back. Lift the right heel higher. You got it. One more breath. All right, half moon pose. Left hand. Dude, that was awesome. That's a really hard-ass pose. But that was great extension and good support you had there in those bottom ribs. This lifts a little higher. Oh, now I'm making him fall out of poses. He's like, I got it myself. Don't touch me.
No, you can hold it there.
Yeah. He's like, no, you can hold it. I like it. Okay, now just going to work this in a little bit to the midline. Nice. Now lift the left ribs higher. There you go. And then now Chapasana. Bend the back knee. Grab tops of the foot. Good. Smooth and steady inhales and exhales in and out through the nose. Mm-hmm. And then from there back to half moon pose. And then nice and easy warrior 2. Walk the left foot over just a little bit to the left. Yeah, to see if that feels different. Does that feel better? Okay. Now just line them up heel to heel. And then from there, looks really good. I think actually a little deeper. Just being picky here. Nice. And then from there, windmill the hands down to the ground. You can snuggle that left shoulder underneath your left knee. Again, like Chris, perhaps drop the right knee down, because that's plenty challenging there. You can lift the right thigh up. This is plenty challenging here. Or if you're up for Vinyasa 2 again, start to kick that leg out to the side. Pull the heart further forward. Yes, nice. Good lift in the right shoulder. Good lift in the bottom ribs. I don't have anything to say. You got it. One more inhale there. Shoot it back. Awesome. That was no joke. Over the toes, upward facing dog. Now, do you still want to do the Ashtavakrasana thing? I wasn't going to have you do it, but
Let's do it.
He wants to do it. Okay. Do you want me to demo first so you can have a break? He's like, yes, we'll do it in like 5 minutes. No, you're crushing it, man. Okay, so this time, we're going to bend the knee. Okay. Roll the hip open, and we're going to come into it this way. Squeeze the knee in. Ba-ba. And then from here, as we lift away from the ground, we're going to pull the left knee in. Okay, snake the top of the left foot around on top of the right foot. We're staying this low. Okay, notice I'm not up here. I'm still in Chaturanga. Elbows squeezing in. A little more further forward into my fingertips. Lengthening the base of my skull like Krista reminded us. Then, keeping the elbow squeezing in, I go back where I started. Sound effects really help. And then you shoot it back. Woo! Good times. All right, you ready? Want some water first?
No.
Sure.
But I got it.
You what?
On a challenge, we go straight into the left side.
Ooh! All right. He wants to go straight into the left side.
You got it too.
Oh, shit! Okay. So you want me to demo first?
No.
No, so we'll do it together.
Okay.
So I do my left side, then you do your left side?
No, we'll just do it in
Oh,
tandem.
okay.
Yeah.
We're gonna do it in tandem. I like it. He's making me do the left side. No, I like it. Okay, so from downward facing dog, you guys are gonna do the right side at home. Okay, so in tandem here, he and I, you guys are gonna go your right leg up, roll your hip open, and work your right armpit forward. Okay, now from there, press the thumbs down, press the 4 fingers down, take the knee outside the tricep, squeeze the knee in, extend the leg forward, and then tip it into balance, Vinyasa 2. Now from there, keep lengthening forward, pull the left knee in, snake the foot on top of whatever that other one is. I can't say it because I'm doing the opposite side. Squeeze the elbows in, pull the heart forward, keep it here, keep chaturanga elbows. Now, unwind the way that you came in, keep perching the heart forward, kick, lengthen, and then shoot it back. Oh, wait, what? Oh my God, he's going right. Oh, go, wow. I miscued what we were doing. Okay, now pull. Oh, see, I messed us up. He was actually going for it. He's like, no, let's do both.
Yeah.
Oh shit, I didn't get it. I just thought because I demoed one side, you were just making me do the left side.
Well, that's probably good.
He's crushing me on this. You want to get that side? Did you get Ashtabakras on that side? Okay, so, whew. I'm gonna take a lion's breath myself. Big inhale in, let it out. Let's see if I can remember where the hell we were. Left leg rises up, bend the knee. I love that idea. Sorry I didn't get that. Knee goes outside the left tricep. He was having us try to go right into it, into the other side. Okay, now lift the right shoulder, pull the right knee all the way in. Yep, you got it. Snake it around, it's okay. That's good. And if you have to do that, that's fine. You can walk the hand around. It's a good way to get there, actually, when things have been working. Squeeze the elbows in. That's it, you got it. That's okay. Hey, that was killer, man. Yeah, no. I mean, that was our third Vinyasa 2 plus Ashtabakras. Killer. Back to downward facing dog. Thank you for inspiring us to do that and handstand. Okay, now from there, if this is okay for you, I was just gonna have you, I'll demo it first. So take the left hand to the outside of the right shin or ankle. Okay, now when you do that, wrap that right upper outer arm in. Because see, if that shoulder splays out, it's gonna put pressure on the next shoulder. So wrap it in and then try to press the back of the forearm forward. I'll show you again for those of you at home. Press the back of the forearm forward from the upper outer arm in as you hollow the armpit. Then the back core is supporting my arm, and my arm isn't doing all the work. Then I can press even more into my thumb and forefinger. Now switch sides. Left hand grabs over to the right ankle. Hips lift up and back. You can put a little bend in the knees if you need to. And then now from there, release the hands down. You can step or jump it all the way up to the top. Get a little length, heart forward. Exhale, fold. Okay, now separate the feet a little bit wider. Now you're gonna bend your knees. Snuggle the elbows. Okay, so it's like my middle fingers are, I don't know if you can see me at home. Let me step over here so you can. Okay, so middle fingers are kind of to the middle of my heel. Okay, that's for me. As I sit my hips and butt back and pull my heart and ribs forward. Okay, this is awesome, killer. Okay, if you're okay here, working your hips slightly back, lifting your ribs slightly up and tipping the heart back, you can set the right ankle on top of the left. Squeezing the forearms and wrists in as you widen the collarbones out. It's nice, brother. Keep pressing thumb, forefinger a little bit more on that left side. The knuckle part, even take that thumb in a little bit more if you need to. Now switch sides, left on top of right. I know. Okay, that's where we're going eventually. Whose birthday is it? It's like, I'm not selling anybody's birthday, asshole. I'm gonna celebrate my own half birthday. How's that?
You're 30, so.
I'm not 30. I'm 40 and a half, almost 40 and a half. So we're gonna do 40 and a half. No, we can do 20.
That means you're 80.
Exhale, inhale, that means I'm 80. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. If this is going into your tailbone, please don't do this, okay? Come to seated and do that version instead. You can even go to a wall, or you can set the feet down and grab opposite elbows underneath your knees instead. Now I lost count. I'm gonna say 19, 20. Oh, we're just going to 20? I was going to 40. 3, we'll compromise. We'll go to 30, since I'm so nice like that. 27, 28, 29, and 30. Good, set the feet down, press and rise. Woo! You want another handstand or no? He wants it. All right. Those of you who need to use the wall, you do that. I'm going to be his wall. Okay, set it up accordingly with the hands, right? Remember, front crease in the wrist. Usually I say is parallel with the front edge of the yoga mat, which for most of you, you'll notice that means to turn the hands slightly out. Okay, which gets the shoulders in the right place so that they're not prone rotating in. This is a recipe for stress in the neck and shoulders, okay? Out engages the back, the core, so that the neck and traps and shoulder don't have to take it on.
I think I'm gonna do it on my phone.
He's gonna do it on his fingertips. No, that's amazing. Please do it. I bet you could do it today. I wouldn't doubt it. One finger. I wonder if Brock can do that. Wouldn't surprise me. He's the strongest man literally in the universe. You find the breath first. Remember, flex that heel. Kick it all the way up to the ceiling. Kick it back like you're kicking into my hand first. There you go. So as you get that kick back, you get the lift up. Nice. It's great though. Doesn't matter if you catch it every time. He wants one more. Yes. Good. And we enjoy the ride. We enjoy the process. That's what it's all about. You want yeah, you want to? Yeah, we'll go right into the other side. So that's what it's about, is remembering why we're drawn to this anyway. And that's a good question to ask. People are like, I don't know why the hell I'm drawn to this. It sucks. But be interested. What draws you to it? It's not getting everything perfect, perhaps. Yet enjoying the process and having some fun while we work hard. Just lifts a little more. Get a little more length forward. Kick this back more. And get this lifted more. There you go. Better. Done? Cool. Nice effort, brother. We'll flip you on to your backs. Set up for bridge. Yeah, it's killer. And whew, and I appreciate you guys engaging and doing what you can do. You know? And use blocks if you want here in bridge pose. And let me know how I can help. DM me so I can support you even more. If you need demos or, little nuggets here or there on how to support you better, please let me know. That's what I want. That's what I'm here for. Let's take you up into bridge, full bridge when you're ready. Because like I was saying earlier, sometimes the most subtle things and basic poses make all the difference in everything else. And everybody's body is a little bit different, so the cues I give in here are generally they'll help most everyone, and yet our bodies are different, so sometimes you'll need a little different spice for your body. And then nice and easy, lower back down. So that's why I encourage you, reach out to me and lift it back up. And then nice and slow, lowering it back down. If you'd like to take Urdhva Dhanurasana, you're welcome to. Otherwise, we'll do one more bridge together. When you're ready, lift it up. And then exhale, you can lower it all the way down. Nice work. Hug the knees into the chest. Squeeze them in nice and tight. And you're going to fall over to your right side. Head and shoulders roll over to your left side. If you need, as I mentioned a lot of times, more support for your back, you can just work the knees a little higher. You can reach the arm out, or you can put a little bit in the elbow. Got my elbow in line with my shoulder. That's not too high, not too low. It's right there, or right there. You want a block? You can put a block underneath that elbow too, and it really helps support, get you to that right height. Couple more breaths here. And then when you're ready, you can exhale, unwind, and roll over to the other side. So now you can see where I put that block for his elbow. It's a great idea to put a block under there. So see, he's got his elbow on the block, still. I'm like, hey, look at how I did it. He's like, nope. Now, his shoulder is in alignment with his elbow there. And that's what we want as he rotates open. Good. How's the thumbs? Feel all right? Good. It's amazing what patience and listening does. And when the body speaks up sometimes and wants to get our attention, when we listen and we remember that it's not bad, pain isn't bad. It's actually our friend. It's trying to get our attention to help us listen a little deeper. So when we can reframe how we see pain, it shifts usually our ability to heal a little bit quicker too, or that's been my experience. From there you can unwind the twist and come into happy baby pose. When I've been in fear and judgment and utter annoyance, it doesn't mean you're not going to be in some annoyance when you're in pain. But if you can find a way to see what this is for, rather than things happening to us, if we can see that they're happening for our benefit, and the soul is wanting to communicate through the body what could be out of balance, not from a judgmental perspective, just from a true perspective, then we're more open to healing facilities that come from within, that can also be, in the form of practitioners on the outside too. But we have this well of healing within. And when we listen, spontaneous healings really do happen. I've experienced them, Chris has experienced them. So we just want to be more in touch with our own power and our soul. Let's go thread the eye of the needle. Right ankle on top of the left thigh. If you need a little bit more, you can kind of work that right elbow and pry the right thigh slightly open. You can also fork the arms here if you need a little bit more and thread the eye of the needle. But yeah, when we start to see our system as a whole unit, and rather just looking at one symptom, but we see the symptom is trying to communicate to the whole system how to really heal and release tension and stress and obstacles. Then the obstacles become opportunities for connection, for healing. And then you can switch sides. Everybody's like, you're very philosophical tonight. Inspired by my brother here and his healing that I get to witness right in front of me. I feel very kind of humbled and honored to be able to watch his transformation and my own too. So I don't mean to put you on the spot, but but I am. I'm inspired by what he does because he's healing right in front of me. Not just me. It's every teacher that's around him, and then his own process too. So healing does happen from within, and it's cool to watch it happen. And lift the right calf even just a little higher. Nice. Good, a couple more breaths here. And then from there, you can come to a seated position. Extend your legs forward. We'll set you up for Paschimottanasana, reaching the arms all the way up to the ceiling. And a nice and easy exhale, you can hinge forward and fold. So some people have asked me why I never do shoulder stand in here. And it's because it's so, I don't ever teach it because it's so subtle, how if you're not supported in the right way, you can actually, I've found, hurt yourself. So I can show you stuff in here, but I'd rather be there to make sure that you're okay. So that's why I don't do it in here, just so you know. But if you've been practicing for a long time and you feel good in it, you're always welcome to make your way into it when we're in Paschimottanasana or when you're moved to. Nice. A couple more breaths here. Just going to work this slightly down. And then one vertebrae at a time. Let's have you roll all the way up and then all the way down, setting up for your final rest and pose. Whew, good stuff, everybody. We worked through a lot tonight. I appreciate you being out there. I appreciate my brother Chris. This is your time to chill out and be, and allow things to move on a deeper level. So let's take a nice big inhale in through your nose. And exhale, let it out. Good. Your time to receive back. Shavasana. next time you inhale, let's have you breathe in just a bit deeper. And exhale out through your mouth. Start to wiggle your toes and your fingertips. Let's have you get long tonight. So point the toes towards the front of the mat. Reach the arms out over your head. And then go ahead and hug the knees into the chest. Give them a good squeeze. And then drop over to your right side. We'll pause there just for a moment. You can press down into your left palm and rise all the way up into a comfortable seated position. And let's go ahead and seal things in with a final Om. So bring the palms to your heart, keeping the heart nice and uplifted. Nice big inhale in through your nose. Nice, bowing the head towards the hands, sealing in the practice and all of its amazing benefits. Slowly rising the head all the way back up. Blink the eyes open. Namaste, everyone. Awesome vibes.